Well, hello there, welcome to part 3. In this segment of the tutorial we're looking at support craft, your capital ship's assets. If we click over here, we have the shuttles. The reason they're dark green is because there's nobody assigned to the shuttles. Over here we have the fighters, where people are assigned to. Let's launch a couple of these. Let's launch one in intercept and launch one in search and destroy. Just so I can explain. Your support craft will show up here. FC2. You see at the bottom here, they're in search and destroy mode. They're completely detached from your ship. Comms on. They'll just search the sector for any threats. And if they find a threat, they'll jump right to it and kick arse, or get their arse kicked, depending on the AI of your pilots. Where's FC1? There he is. He's in search and destroy, but he's also in intercept mode. So, if an enemy is coming towards you, FC1 will intercept. That's basically what it is. FC2, however, is completely independent. He'll leave you alone. If there's another enemy in the vicinity that he'd rather take his chances with, he'll go there. FC1, however, will intercept. If I click... you can click Systems or Tactical. But let's not do that. Let's play it properly. Let's go Alt and T. Loadout. Over here you have your OC. These are your tanks and your I thought hang on. Let's go logistics crafts. There we go. Just so we've got little pictures. You've got your tanks and your APCs and your buggies. These are for use on planets. There you go. Nice big tanks. Right, let's go back to tactical loadout. Up here, TP is your transporter room. This is where you can send people to, and you can beam them down. Beam them down, Scotty, onto planets. That's your CC is your capital ship. We've been through that. FC, these are your fighters. As you can see, they're not on board. You can control the missiles. Let's go back to logistics so you can see the pictures. There you go. And you can see you've got different fighters on board. Number 1 and 2 are the same. Number 3 and 4 are the same. If we go back, shuttles. SCs are your shuttles. There you see. And again, your shuttles are different. So, we need pilots for our shuttles, don't we? Now, you don't actually have pilots for your shuttles. You need to assign either Marines or flight engineers to your shuttles. I usually use Marines. Loadout, shuttles, 1, team, Marines, and just click there. And for shuttle 2, team, Marines, shuttle 3, team, Marines, and you get the point. Your FCs, your fighters, have already got pilots. They've got 2 pilots each. They've got a pilot and a co-pilot. Now, your fighters only need 1 pilot to operate. You can launch them with 1 pilot, but ideally, you want them to have 2 pilots because here is their AI level. The longer they're in space, the longer that they're escorting, the longer they're searching, the more their AI grows, the better and more efficient pilots they'll become. That way, if you lose 1, you've still got another who can, pilot the fighter back to your ship if needed. Now, when you tell a fighter to return to base, I'll let him duck, just so I can show you. Yeah, we'll go back to tactical. Your interceptor is now offline. You cannot launch it again until you've assigned flight engineers. Flight engineers are these little guys here. You can assign them here to ready, or the better way is just assign them here. Assign 2 flight engineers. What these will do, they'll refuel your fighters, they'll restock it with missiles, and you could take your pilots off duty to go have a cup of tea, whatever. And you'll be notified when they're ready to launch again. Now you'll notice Shuttle 2 is ready, Shuttle 1 is ready, so we'll launch them. But I'll just show you a per scan, so we'll go back to tactical. Loadout, SC4. Marines. Per scan. Per scan is one of the most important tools in your arsenal. And it's this. It just tells you where everybody on your ship is. When you have intruders, it'll tell you that too. But we'll get to that later. So, what we're looking for here? We're looking for Marine number 4. As you can see, he's in operations at the minute. Some Marines are off duties, they're in troop quarters, they're playing with themselves, they're drinking coffee, they're playing poker. Your other Marines are on station, they're ready for combat. Per scan, when you watch per scan, it's basically telling you where everybody is and where they're going. It's so you can keep an eye on everybody. It tells you their health, it tells you how hungry they are, it tells you what AI they are, their fatigue. Always keep an eye on person. There we go. Marine 4 is moving into deck 1. He's on his way to Shuttle 4. Right. Shuttles are unarmed. Use them to tow or to fetch cargo pods. Let me click on Shuttle 1. F10. And there we have Shuttle 1. He's just floating about doing nothing because we haven't given him an order. But if I tell Shuttle 1, orders, tow, support units, SC1, SC2, and press F10, you'll see he is now towing SC2. This is handy for when you have a fighter that's damaged, or even your capital ship that's damaged or run out of fuel. You can tow yourself back to the nearest star station. Let me just check the agenda here. Intruders. Ah, that's it, we're done. That's your assets. Return to base. Your shuttles don't need to refuel. Once a shuttle docks, you can just send it back out straight away. We'll touch on cargo sweep soon. It's coming up in one of the tutorials. And to save your game, there's different ways to save your game. Command, systems, quit and save with restore. That's the one I recommend using. I don't recommend using that, especially if you've got 2 or 3 games on the go, or if more than 2 people play it. You can Alt and G, which I don't recommend because that can be buggy, or Control, Shift, and G, which I use a lot. That's the end of part 3. I'll see you soon for part 4. Thanks for watching. LazyChan out.